channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Stephanie and today we have a very exciting video. So it is currently Sunday the 10th. The full moon readathon hosted by 𝖘𝖚𝖆𝖆𝖆𝖆 starts in 3 days on the 13th, and this is the vlog for it, and I am so excited. So I'm going to start by going over the prompts, showing you my TBR, and then on Wednesday we'll start the vlog. So there are 4 characters. Each character has 2 reading prompts and then a prompt of kind of like doing something. We'll get into those, and you can triple up the prompts, double up the prompts. It's essentially just to have fun and just get some reading done. So the first character is Grim Reaper, and the first reading prompt for that is Weapon, which is read a book that is 400 plus pages. The second reading prompt is a book that involves death. And then the activity prompt is be dead for a while, which is just essentially take a nap. So my TBR for the Grim Reaper, I'm going to be reading Enchantra for both of them because honestly, 𝖃𝖆𝖆𝖆𝖆 had death, so I'm almost certain that this one will also have death, and it is well over 400 pages. So this is my TBR for Grim Reaper. The next character is Spider. The first reading prompt for Spider is reading a creepy book, and then the second reading prompt for Spider is an 8 book. So it has 800 pages. It ends on an 8 for the pages. The title has 8 letters or 8 words, just anything with the number 8. And then the activity prompt is capture something in your web, which is pretty much just treat yourself. I have 2 books for Spider. The first one is for creepy book, and that is The Tenant by Freida McFadden. Most of her books are creepy, so I figured this was probably going to be a good fit. And then for the 8 book, I have The Bite by 𝖒𝖚𝖆𝖆𝖆𝖆 Taylor because the author's name has 8 letters in it. And also, I am just really excited to read this book, so I wanted to incorporate it somehow, and this is where I put it. The next character is Zombie, and the first reading prompt for that one is slow burn or slow pace. The second reading prompt is bring a book back to life, so it's been on your TBR for over a year. And then the activity prompt is use your brain, so do a puzzle, play a game, something of that sort. In my TBR for Zombie, I chose 1 book for both prompts, and that is The Stars Are on Our Side by 𝖗𝖚𝖆𝖆𝖆𝖆𝖆. Her books are usually pretty slow burn, slow pace, but also it's been on my TBR for far too long. Definitely over a year, probably even over 2 years maybe. I really don't know, but I do know it's been over a year, and I really need to get to this one. And then the last character is Goblin. First reading prompt is ugly cover but intriguing premise. The second reading prompt is Trickster, so it'll probably have a plot twist. And then the activity prompt is House Goblin, which is pretty much just check something off your to-do list. So I picked 1 book for my TBR for Goblin, and that is Fear Street, the Prom Queen by 𝖚𝖆 Stine, because I don't really like this cover, but the premise is very intriguing, and also it probably will have a plot twist. If I remember correctly, 𝖚𝖆 Stine usually had little plot twists, so very excited for that. So these are all of the books that I will be reading in this vlog. Fingers crossed. I am a mood reader, so my TBR might change a little bit, but I do have all these on my Kindle literally ready to go. And so Wednesday we are going to start. We're going to go in the order of the characters that I listed them, and so we'll be reading them in this order. And I am just so excited. I have never vlogged a readathon experience, so I think this is going to be really fun. I didn't vlog last week. I took a break. I just needed a mental break. So, took a break, but I am ready to be back and better than ever. I'm so excited for this readathon, and I really want to start now, but I can't because it's not the 13th. I still have 3 more days to go. So, I will be back on Wednesday, and we'll be starting Enchantra. Hi guys, it is officially midnight, which means it is August 13th, so let the full moon readathon commence. I am so excited. Before I start talking about the first book that I'm going to read, I also decided to go with like the full moon readathon. It feels very fall Halloween to me, so I know it is still summer and it's still very hot out. It's hot out here too, but I'm going to treat this week like it is fall. I'm going to dress like it's fall. I'm going to do fall activities like watch fall movies, listen to cozy fall playlists when I read, light fall candles. It's going to be so so much fun. Let's talk about the first book that I'm going to read. So I'll be doing the prompts in order of Grim Reaper, Spider, Zombie, and then Goblin. And the book that I picked out for Grim Reaper was Enchantra. And I just don't know if I'm in the mood for that right now. I know I really should read that one because it's what I picked. But I just don't know if I'm in the mood for that. And I really know that I should be reading it because that was the one that Jan told me that she hopes that I like when I shared my TBR. But I might change that one to a different prompt or just read it at the end when I'm done with all of the prompts. We'll see. We'll see. But the book that I will be starting now is The Serpent in the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I am so excited. This is over 400 pages because it is, I think, 486. And then it does also involve death. So I will be using this for both of Grim Reaper. I am so excited. Now we have to pick out a bookmark. I'm probably going to be reading it on my Kindle or listening to it. But I wanted to move the bookmark along with where I am in the book so I can show you guys physically how far I am. So let's go get a bookmark. All of these are from Cloudy Day Bookmarks. I do have a code for them, so it will be linked down below. She has so much stuff, not just bookmarks, so definitely go check that shop out. But let's pick out a bookmark. Let me use this one. It says, "A book in my hands, head in the clouds." And I just love it. So we're going to be starting this one tonight. I am so excited. I will keep you guys updated. Okay, so I unintentionally lied to you guys. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So I did read like the prologue of The Serpent in the Wings of Night, and I just wasn't really in the mood for that, to be honest. So then I picked up Enchantra. Yeah, I read the prologue, and then suddenly I was like 100 pages into the book. Don't know how that happened, but I'm honestly loving it. I don't know if I'm liking it as much as I liked Phantasma or if I liked Phantasma more. I think I'll know more once I hit like the halfway point. I am definitely enjoying it a lot. One thing though, what is up with those fuck ass names of those kids? What is up with those names? Like Sevington, was it like Rowington, Ellington, Wellington? What? Yeah, when I read those names, I literally was just like, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean those are their actual names? Like their government names? Okay, whatever. But I am enjoying it. I am definitely enjoying it. I love a marriage of convenience or even like a fake dating. Anything with a fake relationship, I'm in, especially if they don't like each other. Yeah, if they don't like each other and if they are forced to get married or fake date or something, I am going to eat it up. So I'm having a very good time. Very, very, very good time. I'm going to continue this today. I want to get to like the halfway point. I think right now my Kindle says that I'm like 25%. So I want to get like halfway through today. We'll see how that goes. I'm about to get up and get dressed, find something to eat, and then probably sit down and read. Hopefully I will get to the halfway point. Okay, good morning, guys. It is day 2 of the full moon readathon. I did not read as much as I wanted to yesterday. I think I only got to 27%. I did just get some reading done this morning, and now I'm at 30%. So that's going well. Yesterday, I was just so fatigued. Like for once, my fibromyalgia did not make my muscles hurt. It just made me so tired, and I did not sleep well the night before, so that probably played into it. But I ended up doing a little bit of reading. I took a nap. I watched Twilight and New Moon, and then one of our roommates wanted to watch the first half of season 2 of Wednesday, so we did that. I loved it. I love Wednesday Addams. I love anything Addams Family. Growing up, some people called me Wednesday. Okay, I will eat up anything Addams Family related, so I love it. I think I want to rewatch season 1 while I wait for the last part of season 2. It is almost 1 p.m., so I have therapy in a little over an hour. I'm gonna try to get a little bit more reading done. I did put on a new fall-themed shirt, and by fall, I mean it's like horror related or Halloween related. It's Billy Loomis from Scream. I got the shirt from Spirit Halloween last year. So now, like I said, I'm 30% into Enchantra. I'm going to try to read for another like 45 minutes to an hour while I wait for therapy, and then hopefully I will have another reading update after therapy. But I am enjoying it. It is a lot of fun. I'm still just trying to figure out if I'm liking this as much as I liked Phantasma, or if I'm liking it more or less. Like, I really don't know. All I know is I am having a very good time reading it. I'm gonna go get some reading done, and then I'll be back. Okay, hopefully you can hear me, but it is much later. I got done with therapy and I was just so tired. I took like a 20-30 minute power nap, and then when my fiance got off at 5, we kind of just hung out with the roommates a lot. I don't know what time it is right now. It's probably like midnight. I just got the like essentially therapy homework from my therapist, so I'm gonna grab my MacBook and work on that, and then I'm probably gonna put YouTube on while I work on that. And then after, I need to take a break from that because it's a lot of like kind of typing out my trauma, but also just like how I was in different phases of my life. And then when I'm ready to take a break, I'm gonna get cozy and read Enchantra until I go to sleep. So that is the current plan. I'm so sorry that the beginning of this vlog is kind of not that fun. Mainly, I am just so fatigued. I think my fibro is just making me so tired. And last night while watching Wednesday, I pulled something in like my lower back, and that's been so sore. So I'm also gonna grab my heating pad, put it on my lower back, and get to working on some therapy homework, watching some YouTube, and then hopefully getting some of Enchantra read. Good morning. It is Friday, which starts my favorite time of the week, mainly because the house is so quiet. Everyone either goes to work or my godson goes to grandma's house, and so it's just so quiet, and I can film. I can just like, it feels like I can just relax a little bit more because it is just so quiet and so peaceful. And so it is a Friday morning. I did not read last night. I ended up working on my therapy homework a lot last night, and then it was just kind of tiring because, you know, thinking about your past and like the stuff that traumatized you can be a little bit tiring. So I ended up going to sleep. And so I got a little bit more sleep than normal last night, which is amazing. It is time to read some more of Enchantra. I don't know what is wrong with me. I think I'm in a weird reading slump, this is the worst week to be in a reading slump. But you know what? I'm gonna try to pull myself out of it, at least for this week, and we're gonna have a good old time. And hopefully today I will get to 50%. I want to actually finish this today. Is that a possibility? Probably not. Probably not. But depending on how hooked I get into it, you never know. You never know with me. Like, I can read a 400-page book in 4 hours. It just has to hook me in. So we'll see about this one. I honestly don't know. And I am having a good time, like I've said. Like, I am still very much enjoying it. It has the possibility to go either way. But now I'm going to go and find something to have for breakfast because I can eat in like 20 minutes. And then I'm going to sit down and hopefully get some reading done. I did get to 34%, so we are starting the masquerade ball. And then I realized there was something that I've been procrastinating that I need to get done today. Putting the laundry away. And apparently, someone is going to help. Are you going to help? So we're going to go put laundry away, and then we're going to get nice and cozy and read some more. Because this laundry basket has been sitting in here for probably like a week and a half, and there's another full laundry basket in the living room that's been sitting there. So this needs to get done. I really don't want to. My body hurts. I'm tired. I don't want to. But you know what? Sometimes we just gotta power through and get through it, and then there we go. So that is the plan. Apparently I have a helper. I don't know if he's gonna be a helper or distract me, but we'll figure it out, I guess. You guys, yeah, I just got my arc of The Good Girl Effect by Sarah Kate, and it's just taking all of my self-control to not pick it up right now and start reading it, because it is 401 pages, so I could use that as a weapon, but I'm not going to. I'm going to finish Enchantra. It's going to be a good, fun time, especially because I think we are finally at the point where it's going to start picking up the pace a little bit, because even with Phantasma, it was a really slow start for me. And then once we hit Phantasma, that's when I was just like hooked and I could not put it down because there was so much happening all the time. And we just hit the Masquerade Ball. And so I think that's what's going to happen with Enchantra as well. It was like a slow build up, and then it's just going to be so fast paced, so amazing. And so I'm very excited. So I'm 34% of the way through. I did finish kind of putting laundry away. I put most of it away. All I have to do is hang up the clothes. But everything that goes in the dressers is put away. And then I doom scrolled TikTok, and then I also did some more of my therapy homework, which was a little bit much for me because I had to not talk about, but like type and think about one of the most toxic relationships I've ever been in. And so that was a little hard. So maybe I will read a little bit. I might go sit on the porch now that there's no one home. It'll be a nice, peaceful porch reading sesh. So we'll go from there. Why do I absolutely love 𝖘𝖏𝖆? I don't even know if I'm supposed to love any of his siblings, but I love 𝖘𝖏𝖆. Like, let me just read this to you. It says, "Careful, 𝖘𝖏𝖆. Despite the adorable disguise, I've heard rumors that our new sister bites." And she says, "The rumors, as usual, are true." And he goes, "Lucky Rowan. Why? Why am I obsessed with 𝖘𝖏𝖆? And I don't even know if I'm supposed to like him or not, to be honest." Like, but then again, I also really love Graves because he's an asshole. He's an asshole, and he's grumpy, and he's mean, and I love it. I love it. But am I supposed to like them, or am I supposed to not like them? Because eventually they're going to be trying to, like, end her life. Okay, so let's do a quick little update before my roommates get home and chaos might ensue. So I ended up 69% of the way through. Like I said, I could either get really hooked or read it slow. No, I got hooked. This is so good. It is so good. It's definitely on par with Phantasma in terms of me enjoying it. I love it so much. The tension is insane. But I got to 69% and then I took a nap because I did not sleep much last night. And now I'm watching SmackDown, and after SmackDown's over, then I'm gonna try to finish it tonight. Actually, no, I need to finish this book tonight. It is so good. I need to know how it ends, okay? I just need to know. So, there's a little update. I will see you guys in a little bit, probably when SmackDown is over. Okay, this angle sucks. I know. It's later. I don't know what time it is, but we started watching Countdown, the like new show on Amazon Prime with Jensen Ackles. If you guys don't know, I'm a sucker for Jensen Ackles. I'll watch anything that he's in. And honestly, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love any like crime show, like Criminal Minds, Law and Order. So I really enjoy this. So I'm watching Countdown while I finish Enchantra. I'm 75% of the way through. I'm definitely going to be finishing it tonight. And I am loving it. I'm loving it. I think it's safe to say, officially, I'm liking it more than I liked Phantasma. So I don't know, there's just something about this one that is just so different. I don't know. I really don't know how to describe my feelings of Phantasma versus Enchantra, but I am absolutely loving it. It is so good. Right now it's sitting at like a 5-star, and I don't know what could really bring that down. So I'm thinking this could be a 5-star read. We'll see. We'll see when I finish it, but I am just loving it, and I wanted to film a little update. Okay, so I finished Enchantra. Yeah, 5 stars. 5 stars. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. And is there gonna be more in the series? Because I need more. I need more. But the activity prompt was be dead for a while, which is take a nap. But it's like 2 in the morning, so I'm just going to go to sleep and count that as my nap because I am so tired. I think I'm going to start the next book that I'm going to be reading though, which is The Tenant by Freida McFadden. I own it physically, it's just over there and I don't want to go pick it up right now. So I think I'm going to at least start that before going to sleep and just seeing how far I can get into it because it is only 2 in the morning. I usually don't go to bed for another like hour or so. So I'm going to start that and I will give you guys an update in the morning. Okay, good morning. It is Saturday, which is day 4 of the full moon readathon. I did just shower, so please ignore the wet hair, but I definitely have a reading update for you. So as you guys saw, I did finish Enchantra last night. I love this. I rated this 5 stars. I think I definitely liked it more than I liked Phantasma, which isn't saying a lot. I rated them both 5 stars. I need more in this series. Yeah, I definitely need more in this series. I ate this up. I think I read the last like 50% of the book in one sitting. Yeah, but you know what? I wouldn't take it back. I love it so much. It like changed something for me. I don't know what it was, but it like changed something. I think this is probably one of the best gothic paranormal romances I've ever read. Loved it, loved it, loved it. The activity prompt for 𝖘𝖚𝖆𝖆 was be dead for a while, and I just used that to go to bed at some point in the night. I used that to go to bed. So activity prompt done. I wasn't gonna film me taking a nap because, well, I don't want anyone to see me sleep. So there's that. But then I talked about how I was going to be starting The Tenant, and that was the next book that I was going to be reading. And yes, I did start it. And then I finished it at like 4:30 in the morning. This was a roller coaster, an absolute roller coaster. The twists had me like staring at my Kindle like, what am I reading? I loved it. I literally did not like a single character in this book besides the goldfish. Yeah, besides Goldie. Goldie, I love you. But I did not like any of these characters. But I loved this book. I rated it 4 stars. The plot twists were twisting. The plot was plotting, for sure. For sure. Loved this. All you need to know is it's about a engaged couple and he lost his job, so they are kind of struggling financially. So they take in a tenant. And that's all you need to know. I loved it. And now it is time to finish the last prompt for Spider, which is the 8th book. And for that, I had picked The Bite by Z.W. Taylor. So this is what we're starting today. I am so excited. I've been wanting to read this for months now. And so I'm finally going to start it. I have it on my Kindle all ready to go. So I will be starting this here shortly. And like I said, I've been wanting to read this for months. I really don't know much about it other than it's like there's werewolves, obviously, and it's like a werewolf romance, but with like a thriller aspect as well, I believe. I'm not entirely sure if there's romance. I think there is, but at the same time, I really don't know. I really don't know, but I'm so excited to find out, and I will be starting this as soon as possible. I think that is all of the updates, but we are doing so good. We are doing so good. I am so excited. I think if I finish all 5 books for my TBR, then I'm going to maybe go back and read a couple of the prompts again. Maybe if we finish the 5 books. Also, for one of the books, I don't think I'm in the mood for it, so I might switch one of the later books out for a different one. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see how I feel when I get there. But yeah, I am so excited. The outfit of the day is not really fall related. I'm wearing just red shorts, and then I have Rhea Ripley t-shirt on, which is kind of fall related. She's like spooky and Halloween, so like it kind of goes with it, right? Probably not. But after my hair dries a little bit more, I'm going to throw it in braids because I haven't had my hair this long in so long. It's always in my face. It's getting knotted. So I just throw it up in messy buns and braids all the time. It doesn't help that I have extremely thin hair, and I've been told before that it's because I dye my hair, and that is not the case. I've always had very thin hair. I have to deal with it. I think I just want to get some clip-in extensions that I can just wear when I want to and see how I feel. But I don't know yet. I don't know yet. That's not even book related. That has nothing to do with anything in this video. But you know what? It's okay. So I'm going to go and start The Bite, and I will see you guys in a little bit for an update. Hi guys, another really bad angle, and it is so late. It's like 2 in the morning. I did not start The Bite today. Instead, I did some like Instagram content, worked for my authors, And then the roommates came home, we had dinner, and then played Mario Party together. And it was really, really fun. But I bit somewhere like right here on the inside of my lip. I bit it like a week ago. Right now it's in that like final healing phase, and it is so sore to talk, to drink water, to eat, to do anything. And I hate it. I hate it so much. So I'm gonna put some Orajel on it, and then now I'm going to start the bite and read until I fall asleep. Trying something new tonight because my fiance snores so bad, so bad. And in the morning, my godson is so loud because he's only one. He doesn't know his volume control or anything yet, and he just screams. So I got some loop earplugs. These are the Quiet 2s, I think, or something like that. And so I'm gonna try these, see how those work, and then if these don't work as well as we want them to, I'm gonna try the ones that are like specifically for sleep. And then these are gonna be my out and about. If I'm anxious, I use these. So we'll see how these work. Hopefully they help at least a little bit. And yeah, I won't be able to test them for my godson in the morning because he's at grandma's house tonight, but I will be able to test these for my godson tomorrow night. I'll be able to test them for my fiance tonight. So I'm gonna put these in. I'm gonna grab my Kindle. We're gonna have just a cozy little reading session before I fall asleep. I think it's like almost 2:30 in the morning. I am so tired. My head is starting to hurt. And so it's definitely time to read on my Kindle until I go to sleep. Good morning, guys. It is now Sunday, so I think we're on day 5 of the full moon readathon. I think we're on day 5. And I have a small reading update for you. So I got to 18% of the bite last night. I'm honestly really, really enjoying it. It's set in Alaska. Well, she's going to Alaska. She's now in Alaska, and I love anything set in Alaska. I really do. I miss Alaska. I miss when we lived there. Yeah, I'm gonna save the whole Alaska rant, but I'm really enjoying it. I didn't realize that this was a like continued trilogy. It's not a interconnected standalone trilogy. So this one has very little romance until the end, and then the rest of them have romance. But that doesn't really take away the fact that I am having a very good time. Having a good time trying to figure out who the love interest is going to be and all of that. And so this one is basically just her getting bit, obviously, and the transformation. So absolutely loving it. And right now my fiance is showering, and then we're gonna go to the vape store, and then I think we're gonna go to the tattoo shop and just hang out with our friends while they work before we have to bring them back home because they live with us. So we might go hang out there. Maybe I'll come home with a new tattoo or a piercing. You never know. We'll see. I did sleep in later than usual, and my head hurts, and I'm feeling kind of just like my arms and legs feel like jello. And I don't know if that's because I got more sleep than usual, because I did get like an extra hour or two of sleep. So I'm not entirely sure, but my head hurts. I'm just feeling a little weak, which is why my light is still red instead of turned on bright. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm feeling so weird. I also could have slept weird on my shoulders because sometimes I'll sleep weird on my shoulders and then I wake up and my arms and legs feel like jello because of how I was positioned for too long. So we'll figure that out. I do have some Prime. The Prime, because of like the magnesium and stuff in it, I don't know what it is about it, but like when my head hurts, Prime. When I'm dizzy, Prime. When I have cramps, Prime. For some reason, it helps. And it doesn't hurt that the cherry freeze tastes delicious. I'm gonna go on the porch, see how the weather's feeling, and then get dressed and pick out an outfit. From there, I don't know if I want to be cute today or if I want to be like comfy and cozy since we're just gonna be sitting in a tattoo shop most of the day. I really don't know. So we're gonna figure that out and then get dressed and then go. Okay, so this is the outfit. I just found one of my Twilight shirts. I think I got this from Rue 21 before they closed down and then came back. And then I just have some black shorts that you can't really see. And then I have some vampire socks. And that's about it. That's about it. That's what I'm wearing. I'm bringing a sweatshirt just in case it does get a little bit chilly. And that's the bit. I don't know why I'm just not feeling the greatest today. I really don't. Like, I just feel like everything is like jello. Okay, let's do an update. It is like 11 p.m. on Sunday, which means the readathon is almost over. There's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and that's it. I feel behind, but I'm not going to stress about it because this readathon is supposed to be for fun, and I'm having fun, so that's fine. It's also not my fault that I went through a flare-up in the middle of the readathon, so there's that. But let's do some little updates. We got home and then I just doom scrolled. We played Mario Party for a little bit and then I just doom scrolled. So I have like 80% left in the bite, and then I'm changing one of the books I'm going to be reading. So I'm still going to be reading the R.L. Stine book, but instead of the Jennifer Hartman book, I'm going to read Crossed Over by Santana Knox. Also, if you can hear my fiance snoring, I'm sorry. So I have 80% of this left and then 2 other books to read by Wednesday. Let's see if I can do that. Morning, guys. It is Monday. So Monday Night Raws tonight, which is very exciting. And then I also did read a little bit last night. So this is where I'm at chapter 7, which is page 93. So hopefully gonna finish this today. I woke up and I like slept weird on my shoulder. So I'm gonna use our shoulder massager and get some reading done. We don't really have many plans besides watching Raw at 7 p.m. And then when my roommate gets home, we're gonna change the jewelry from my eyebrow because we're thinking that it's always angry because of the metal. And so he told me to try titanium. So these are the Ophir, I think is how you pronounce it. Ophir 16 gauge titanium, and they're internally threaded. I have never had something internally threaded, so I'm very, very excited for this. So hopefully that will help my eyebrow fully heal and just be happy. And if I like it, I might throw the other one in my lip because they're the same exact bar. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go find something to eat, grab the shoulder massager, and then grab my Kindle so I can read more of the bite. Okay, so it is later now. We're like an hour into Raw. I just paused it so I could film this clip. But I am now 46% of the way into the bite, and I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. It's page like 147, and it's so shocking that right now there's no romance, and it's not really like a thriller, but I'm eating it up. I'm loving it so much. Also, I did get the new eyebrow bar into my eyebrow, and it looks kind of irritated right now because it hurts so bad. It hurt so bad. There was like a piercing bump that we had to get rid of. Yeah, it hurt, but there's a new bar in there. I switched out my lip bar. It's the same style of bar, so it's not going to look different. And then I ordered a new septum ring, and then also I ordered jewelry for a new piercing. We're going to pierce my nostrils. I'm going to have one on each side, and then I might do like a chain across my nose at some point, but I did order titanium jewelry for those. Very exciting. And then I ordered new earplugs because the loop ones that we ordered, they're nice, but they don't work as well for sleeping as I would like them to. So those are going to be my like out and about earplugs. And then when the sleep ones come in, those will be my sleep ones. Definitely going to finish the bite tonight. Reading after Raw and then also during Raw, during matches that I'm just not that interested in. I'm going to be reading some more, but it will definitely be finished tonight. And then I only have 2 more books to read for this vlog. I'd say I'm doing pretty good for this readathon. I didn't really have like any doubts or anything, but being in a reading slump for like a month, I was like, I don't know how this readathon is going to go. So very, very exciting. I also did hit my reading goal at the beginning of this video. I don't think I mentioned it, but I hit my reading goal of 75 books. And then I ended up doing the math of how many books would I read at the end of the year if I continued at this same pace. And it's at 121. So I upped my goal to 122. Will I get to that? Who knows? I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest. If I don't, I'm just going to change the goal back to 75. Just not a serious goal. Like my first goal, that was my goal. Now I'm just kind of playing around. But we'll see how that works. We'll see. But I'm going to go and continue watching Raw and finishing the bite. So I didn't bring my mic, so I'm going to have to edit the audio. Whatever. I did not finish the bite last night. I got distracted. We got to talking. I didn't finish it. But that's okay. I'm going to try to finish the bite today. I'm 51% of the way through. And then get most of the way through Crossed Over. And then finish Crossed Over tomorrow. And then read The Prom Queen tomorrow. That's the plan. We'll see how well it goes. We did just go to Walmart to pick up some things. And then, of course, I looked at the books. And then I saw The Cursed by 𝖕𝖕𝖆𝖑𝖆. So I picked that up, of course. And then they had like a magazine. And it's called Supernatural Afterlife. or Afterlife. So I had to get it. Now my fiance and one of our roommates is in like the local card game shop. So I'm going to try to read a little bit of The Bite while they're in there and then finish it today. I also found the new Prime flavor. It's the KSI, the Nightmare flavor. It's actually pretty good. And then we also found the A&W ice cream soda. They only had 0 sugar. It was not good. I think even with sugar, it was not going to be good. But my fiance loves them, so he can have them. But I'm going to go and try to read a little bit of The Bite while they're inside. Hopefully that goes well. If I don't do that, I'll probably flip through the Supernatural magazine while I wait. So we'll see. Hello guys. So it's now like 12:30. I did just finish The Bite by Stephen Taylor and I rated it 4.5 stars. I had such a good time. This is basically just about a girl who's escaping a toxic relationship. She gets bit by a werewolf and this is just about her turning. And it's discussed a lot if she's going to make it because she's a human. And I loved it. I loved it so much. I cannot wait to read the next 2 books. But the prompt for Spider was capture something in your web or treat yourself. I did treat myself earlier today, so I'm just going to count down, mainly because we don't get paid till Friday and I don't feel like spending more money right now. So I did order hair extensions and loop earplugs, I think yesterday. And those will be here tomorrow, so we'll open those together. Then I got the paperback of The Cursed earlier, so I'm just gonna count all of that as the treat yourself prompt because I don't want to spend more money right now. 𝖘𝖙𝖆𝖆𝖉, which the first prompt is slow burn or slow pace, and then the second one is a book that's been on your TBR for over a year. I'm going to do Crossed Over by Santana Knox. I've had this checked out from Kindle Unlimited probably like a year and a half. This has been on so many TBRs and I just have not read it. Today is the day I'm going to read this, and that means I have 2 books to read within a little under 24 hours. Can I do it? I really don't know, but I'm going to try. This vlog has not been turning out fully how I want it to be, but I don't want to scrap it because this is my first time doing a readathon and vlogging it, and especially doing this readathon, and so I really just want it documented. And I'm gonna finish the vlog out, and it's probably not as bad as I am like thinking it is. I just want everything to be perfect, and things just aren't perfect, and that's just how it is. I truly am my own worst critic, so I'm still gonna upload it and I'm still gonna have it documented because I don't know, I am having so much fun. It just didn't help that I've been in a reading slump for the last like a month, and I was kind of in it, kind of out of it during this vlog, but you know what? It's okay. So we are going to start Crossed Over by Santana Knox right now before we go to bed, and I want to try to get to like 10 to 15%. It is only like 200 something pages, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 250 pages. So in hindsight, I probably could either finish this tonight or get to at least like 50%. So we'll see how that goes. I've never read anything by this author, but one of my friends really likes this one and wants everyone to read it. So if you're watching this, Eli, I am reading this for you. I love you. Please ignore the band-aid on my eyebrow. One of the balls came off and I'm too scared of my eyebrow bar falling out overnight because I sleep on my face, and my roommate who will like tighten it is asleep. So please ignore that. But I am 86% of the way through Crossed Over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am obsessed. This is gonna be 5 stars. I am so unbelievably obsessed with this book. Yeah. What? Just what? Good morning, everyone. So let's do a very big reading update. Like I said last night, I did finish The Bite and I loved it. 4.5 stars. And then I said that I was going to start Crossed Over. Yeah, I finished it at about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, see, my downfall was I got to 50% and then I put it away for the night, and then I went on to Storygraph and I was reading reviews. I didn't get spoiled. Somehow did not get spoiled, but everyone was just like, that ending, that ending, that ending. So I'm like, I have to finish it. I have to finish it. And so I did. And I agree. That ending. What? The second I realized what was going on, I was just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? That was insane. I loved it though. I rated it 5 stars. Loved it so much. Finished zombie. It is now time to do that prompt, which is use your brain. It says play a game, do a puzzle, and I'm gonna use my brain on figuring out how extensions work, because I am gonna have to use my brain a lot. I have never ever used extensions. Will I love these? Maybe. Will I hate them? Maybe. I have never used extensions. I have wanted to. I just never really knew what to do, and I still don't. But I figure now is the time to try. I used my brain. Could not. I got them all in. They looked okay, but I couldn't make them look more natural. So I'm gonna do a lot of research and then come back to that. And in the process, I am going to be starting Fear Street, The Prom Queen by R.L. Stine. I lose my lippy hold of it, so I will be reading this physically, hopefully. I don't know if I'm in the mood to read a physical book, but if I'm not, I will find something different that matches the prompts. We'll see. But this is the last book that I have to read. Today is the last day of the full moon readathon, and I'd say it was pretty good. Is my vlog up to my standards, or what I wanted it and was hoping for, and like what I had as a vision in my head? No. No, it is not. You know what? That is okay. I am new. I'm learning. It's okay. And so I'm gonna go and try to start this physically, and then I will keep you guys updated. I'm also going to be doing the Wordle. I might screen record that, throw it in. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. So we'll see. We'll see however I decide to do it. I don't know. But this is gonna get read today. Okay, here's the thing. I just finished the Wordle. I don't even know if I recorded myself, like, speaking, doing it. So I don't know if you'll see it, but just know that I'm pretty sure I got it in 4, and it was awful. I did so bad. I did so bad, and it was such an easy word, and I just did awful. So I'm gonna go start the book now, and forget all about that Wordle. Yeah, I just need to forget about it. I did it. I read it in one sitting. I rated it 3.5 stars. Not a whole lot of thoughts on it. It was good. It was good. Wasn't perfect, wasn't great, but I did have a good time. Like I said, I read it in one sitting. If I wasn't liking it, I wouldn't have finished it. But I did finish it. The activity prompt for Goblin is to check something off your to-do list. So that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go put some laundry away, and then I'll come back. We'll close out the vlog, and we'll give final thoughts, and we'll have a good time, okay? But I will see you in a little bit. So someone does not want me to move. So instead of checking off putting the laundry away, we are going to update my reading journal, because that's also on my to-do list for today. So we're gonna do that instead, because it's something that I can do right here and I don't have to move, because someone is literally laying on my feet. He does not want me to move. So let me go grab everything from over here, and then we're going to fill out my reading journal. I think I have like 4 or 5 books that I need to put in there. Okay, so I just did the last activity prompt, which means that everything's done. I finished all of the prompts, I finished all of the activity prompts, and wow. And honestly, there was like a day there that I did not think I was going to finish, but these are the books that we finished this week. I am honestly impressed. So we have Enchantra, I rated that 5 stars. The Tenant, I believe, if I remember correctly, I rated it 4 stars. 𝖘𝖔𝖆, I rated 4.5, and then I read Crossed Out by Santana Knox on my Kindle, which I rated that 5 stars. And then we have The Prom Queen by R.L. Stine, which I rated 3.5, I think. Probably like 3.54. But honestly, what an amazing reading week. Like I've said a few times, I wanted my vlog to be a little bit better, but at the same time, I had a good reading week. I had fun filming. I will have so much fun editing, and it was a success. Full Moon Readathon 2025, checked off, success. I had so much fun. Cannot wait for next year. I hope there's going to be one next year. So exciting. And now I don't know what I'm going to read. I have no idea. Because, like, it's time to end this vlog and I don't even want to. What do I do now? But thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please comment the full moon emoji for the full moon readathon, of course. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. It would mean the absolute world if you could like, comment, maybe share, do whatever your little heart pleases. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.